What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about Bijan Robinson, and is Bijan Robinson the best player in the NFL? But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about running back Bijan Robinson. And is Bijan Robinson the best player in the NFL? So today, Raheem Morris did have his weekly press conference as we prepare for taking on the Carolina Panthers this Sunday. And he did state today that he believes Bijan Robinson is the best player in the NFL. And personally, I wanted to give my thoughts on this statement. I definitely think that you could argue that Bijan Robinson is the best player in the NFL. Bijan Robinson, to me, is a transcendent talent. One of those guys that can do a lot of different things. We see this year that he's averaging 4.9 yards a carry, so almost 5 yards a carry. To me, Bijan Robinson is an elite running back in the NFL. A guy in his first game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had over 100 yards receiving. And then in this last week's game, in week 2 against the Vikings, had over 143 yards rushing. So he's one of those guys that can run routes. He can block, as far as protecting the passer, protecting the quarterback, and things of that nature. Really elusive in the backfield as far as making guys miss, as far as juke moves and things of that nature. Saquon Barkley did say that he feels that Bijan Robinson, when you talk about cuts and things of that nature, that he makes the best cuts and jukes in the NFL. But Bijan Robinson is also a guy that's very powerful and can run behind his pads as well and break tackles as far as running through guys. So I really feel like Bijan Robinson, you could make the case that he is the best player in the NFL. What makes this conversation a little bit tough is because you have so many different positions when you talk about football, as far as the quarterback position, wide receivers, and then you have all of the defensive positions as well. It makes it hard when you say one player or one position is the best player in the league. But I really feel like because Bijan Robinson is so versatile, he pretty much does every job on the team outside of throw the football. He pretty much does everything on the field. So I definitely think you can make the argument that he is the best player in the league based off of everything that he can do. And of course, this is an opinionated statement by Raheem Morris and of course by me as well. But I think you have to throw his name in there when you talk about the best backs in the league, when you talk about the best players in the league as far as his versatility. He's similar to Christian McCaffrey, who early in his years with the Carolina Panthers was a do-it-all running back, could catch out of the backfield, that could run routes and be placed in the slot, and can do a lot of different things. So I really feel like Bijan Robinson's versatility is what separates him. But I definitely think that the sky's the limit. I think that he's just tapping into his potential, but he has a really high ceiling because Bijan Robinson is only 23 years old, but he did have last season over 1,400 yards. When you talk about running the ball, I believe he had about 15 touchdowns. So Bijan Robinson is one of those guys that I would compare to the great running backs of all time. I've heard the names of likes of Barry Sanders that people's compared him to, LaDainian Tomlinson. So all of the names that come up are guys that are Hall of Famers, that are already in the Hall of Fame, or future Hall of Fame guys when you mention Bijan Robinson being one of those special talents and one of those guys that if he continues on this trajectory, he will be a future Hall of Fame player, as long as he stays healthy. So I definitely want to get you guys' thoughts on this statement of Bijan Robinson being the best player in the NFL. Like I said, you can make a case for it. I really feel like it's a limited number of guys. When you say best player in the league, I think of the likes of Josh Allen's of Buffalo Bills. I think of guys like Lamar Jackson. I think of guys like Bijan Robinson. And when you talk about like other running backs in the league, guys like Saquon Barkley, you can put him in that category because he's similar. Bijan Robinson, his game is really similar as well. But those are like the top 4 guys that come to mind when you talk about the best players in the league as far as doing it all. And of course, you can throw Patrick Mahomes' name in there as well as far as what Patrick Mahomes can do on the field. He really has no weaknesses as far as his ability to throw the football, his ability to think the game, one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league, but also a guy that can use his legs as well. So with that being said, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. But I do want to get your thoughts on who you believe is the best player in the league, or do you think that Bijan Robinson is one of those guys that can be considered one of the best players in the NFL? So with that being said, I have a lot more content coming for you guys. If you enjoy my content, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.